我是拍 video
video 啊？
啊，不对，
这里就是南京路啦，步行街。现在星期六晚上，所以很多人呢。
That was us on Nanjing Road on a Saturday night, surrounded by a sea of people. Shanghai is one of the world's most populous cities with over 24 million residents. It is known for its crowded public transport, traffic congestion, and bustling tourist spots. There's also areas like the French Concession that offers peaceful escapes from the city's vibrant activity. And so we chose a hotel right in the heart of the French Concession, where our room's window opens to a picturesque view of wutong or plane trees lining the sidewalks. The weather was lovely, sunny and 9 degrees Celsius, perfect for city walks. We strolled along the beautiful tree-lined streets, stepping on yellow leaves, exploring the neighborhood, and taking photos along the way. The French Concession features a mix of Shikumen lane houses, European-style villas, blending colonial-era charm with modern adaptations, giving it a blend of old-world elegance and modern vitality. Our first destination was Tianzi Fang, an old Shikumen residential neighborhood converted into an art district in the early 2000s. After trying some fried buns and walked around, we decided to continue our city walk, as we found this space too touristy. We then visited the refurbished Sinan Mansions along the historic Sinan Road. Premier Zhou Enlai had a home here during the Chinese Nationalist Party's reign. It's now a museum. Built in the 1920s, the garden villas housed many famous artists, poets, and politicians. Today, they've been refurbished and rebuilt into an open-air museum with restaurants, bars, and shops. Wandering further, we stumbled upon a Mao Tai ice cream shop. Honestly, the flavor was quite interesting. We walked on to Huaihai Road. Where I was excited to visit House Nowhere by Gentle Monster, a Korean brand known for its unique retail concepts. There are only 3 House Nowhere stores worldwide, in Seoul, Shenzhen, and 1 in Shanghai. This brand combines minimalism, art, and experiential design, creating an immersive retail experience that came highly recommended on Red Note. For a pre-dinner treat, we tried a cake, which was ordinary. And then we took a DD to our dinner spot, to try Shanghai's famous crab roll noodles.
香喷喷的蟹黄面，上海零食。介绍一下什么？
蟹醋。
蟹醋搅拌。哇！没有声音了，没有解释了。
哎，搅拌。哇。
And they were delicious. We also ordered crab roll dumplings, which were equally amazing. After dinner, we headed to Xintiandi. Although it was already late, the area was still crowded. We walked around briefly, took some photos, and returned to our hotel to end the day. We started the morning with breakfast nearby, enjoying pan-fried pork buns and soup dumplings, a must-try in Shanghai. Feeling ready to tackle the day, we visited an art exhibition by artist Wang. Though the gallery was a little far from the city center, it was worth the trip. The exhibition showcased his playful take on daily life, using bold brushstrokes and vibrant colors. I especially liked how he included everyday objects from his studio, connecting his art to ordinary life. Lunch was at the museum, where we opted for Italian food for a change. Next, we headed to Wukang Rd, starting at its famous landmark, the Wukang Mansion. Often compared to the Flatiron Building, this social media hotspot draws big crowds, especially on weekends. We continued along Wukang Rd, where the plane trees were still golden, despite it being December, thanks to Shanghai's subtropical climate. The charming Ferguson Lane caught my eye, with its early 20th century European-style facades, art galleries, boutique shops, and lifestyle stores. We then explored Anfu Rd, where we noticed photographers gathered and captured trendy pedestrians at a street intersection. Some photographers looked familiar from Red Note, where I followed their work. Further along, we saw a crowd gathered outside the Shanghai Performing Arts Center. We discovered a celebrity, probably an idol, surrounded by fans taking pictures and giving gifts. There was another crowd further down the road, but I couldn't identify any of the stars.
Xie 蟹粉、蟹乳、蟹黄，3粒。面都是按照3个一样到一半，放2个面拌匀就可以了。 就往这个姜末里面倒点醋，蘸螃蟹吃的。好。
For dinner, we revisited crab roll noodles again, but this time at another restaurant with a set meal. We then tried to get into a popular lamb skewer restaurant recommended by friends, but the wait time was 3 hours, so we gave up. Instead, we ended the day at a cozy jazz lounge, where the performer captivated us with his incredible voice from the first note.
I wish you bluebird in the spring to give your heart a song to sing and a kiss. The moment was I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade. Send this happy invitation, pull me on the blade. Wild again, be out again. The way you wear your hat, the way you set your tape, the memory all of that.
We checked into a different hotel today. This hotel is located at walking distance to Nanjing Road and is a refurbished historic building from the 1920s, blending its original architectural charm with modern amenities. We had a light breakfast at a cafe nearby before heading to Yuyuan Garden.
乘客们，列车马上就要进站了。
The vibrant commercial area around the garden showcased traditional Chinese aesthetics. But unfortunately, the heart of the historical garden was closed that day. Instead, we visited a famous steam bun restaurant founded in 1900. And the buns were worth the stop. Nearby, we explored the city god temple, originally built during the Ming Dynasty. The temple honors a Taoist deity who protects cities, ensures justice, and oversees people's fates. Other gods of wealth and health are also worshipped here, making it a popular place for blessings. Our next stop was the Lujiazui Financial District. I had read on RedNote about a bookstore on the 52nd floor of Shanghai Tower that offers stunning views of the city. However, upon arriving at the Shanghai Tower lobby, Ying was drawn to the new car showroom.
你可以跟他输入很多指令都可以。哦，明白。比如说打开座椅按摩，打开音乐，这些氛围灯。打开座椅按摩。嘿，糯米。
我来了。
打开座椅按摩。
好的。
The salesperson patiently explained their features.
I know me.
吃个糖葫芦。
过年就是要吃红彤彤的冰糖葫芦呀！
好可爱。
得到你的认可，好开心。
得到你的认可，好开心啊！开心了。
And even offered us a free test ride in the ES8.
Every kiss, every hug.
嗨，南明，
我在。
去上月湾广场。
好的，因为你规划去上月湾广场的路
开始
线，开始导航吗？领航开始。
还有自驾吗？
自驾对。
自驾哦。
但是我们手还是要扶着方向盘。
对对。那速度的话会跟着那个
跟线速走。对对是。
That was a fun and unexpected detour. Eventually, we made our way up to the 52nd floor to the Yun Bookstore. The view of the Bund and the Huangpu River was nothing short of breathtaking. Unfortunately, we couldn't secure seats facing the river and ended up on the opposite side instead, overlooking the Lujiazui skyline. As we sipped our drinks, we marveled at the rapid development of Shanghai. We continued exploring the Lujiazui area and came to the iconic Oriental Pearl Tower. Completed in 1994, it was once the tallest building in Shanghai until the Shanghai World Financial Center surpassed it in 2008. The tower features 3 main observation levels, but having visited before, we decided to skip the observation deck this time. After that, we explored the North Bund. This area is a favorite for social media enthusiasts, especially for photos near the stainless steel egg-shaped structure that is the entrance to a yakitori restaurant. Feeling famished after skipping lunch, we hopped on the train and headed for an early dinner at a home-style or Benpang Shanghainese restaurant recommended by a friend. The place had minimal decor, but consistently long queues. And with everyone speaking Shanghainese, we knew we were in the right spot for authentic local cuisine. We ordered the top 3 dishes, as suggested by the Dianping app. Next, we visited another iconic destination, Nanjing Road, a 5-kilometer stretch that is Shanghai's most famous shopping street. We began at Nanjing East Road, a pedestrian-friendly section that directly connects to the Bund. It's said that the Bund attracts large crowds almost daily. And here we enjoyed stunning views of the Lujiazui skyline and the 52 historic buildings along the Bund, showcasing a blend of architectural styles from different times. This area is also a hotspot for wedding and cosplay photography, it seems. As it was close to Christmas, we decided to pay a visit to a lively Christmas market nearby. The festive atmosphere was magical, with upbeat music, a dancing crowd, and delicious street food.
What脸？
当然有 cinnamon 味道的。
有啊，不错啊。
Remember the lamb skewer restaurant we couldn't get into earlier? This time, we tried a less popular branch and managed to get a table immediately. The lamb skewers were incredibly tender and flavorful, and I can understand why the place was so well loved. We noticed other diners using cooling patches on their foreheads. When we asked the waitress, she kindly provided us with some, because the grill's heat warmed our faces. Well, a bit too much actually. And I thought the neighboring table were so prepared for their meal.
好热啊，你拍这个吧。
Back at our hotel, we noticed the same large crowd that had gathered on our first night opposite the road from our hotel. Upon asking the reception, we learned that this group congregates regularly to discuss stock market strategies. It's a well-known phenomenon, it seems, among local investors and has become an informal tradition. The next morning, we enjoyed a light breakfast at a cafe next to our hotel and then made our way to Hongqiao train station to catch a train to our next destination in China.